Hello everyone, I am Katalin Szabó. I also work at the Office of International Affairs at the Faculty of Humanities, and I am in charge for the self-paying students for the BA and MA programs. So most probably if you apply and you are accepted as a student for our BA or MA program, we are going to meet in September. In this little presentation, I would like to guide you which programs to choose and how to find more information on our website and on our websites actually, not just the faculty website, but also ELTE's website and the application surface. So I just would like to give you a picture about all programs which are available at the Faculty of Humanities. Um, okay, so which program to choose? Firstly, I would just show you the structure of our study programs at the faculty. So you can start your studies from the foundation programs, which are mostly very intensive language preparatory programs, and they can prepare you for your later university studies. Then you can continue your studies with the BA or undergraduate programs. And then you can continue with the MA or the master graduate programs. And if you are still eager to study, of course, you can choose one of our PhD programs. These are postgraduate programs. So it should be like a lot of studying and a long period of studying. But yeah, if you are really devoted, then you can learn a lot and you can have a nice uh, um, education all at our faculty. Let's start with our foundation programs. So we have three kind of foundation programs, English, Hungarian, and German language. So as I told, they are very intensive language development programs, and these prepare students for further university studies, either at ELTE or any other institutes in Hungary or anywhere else in the world. Basically, these programs are 2 semester long, and each program ends with a language exam in June or in December, and you can get a certificate of this language exam and of fulfilling the program if, of course, if you pass the language exam. Actually, in the case of English and Hungarian programs, if you achieve a very good score at the end of the language exam, it means that you can enter our BA programs at the same language, like the English BA and the Hungarian BA program. So it's a good opportunity actually to enter our system, and then you can continue with the exact university studies of the BA program. Uh, so when you enter the BA program, then you can choose a lot of language programs, as Tekla also showed it in her presentation, and the new area, which is the motion picture studies. So all of our programs are really high quality education programs. It's absolutely multi-language environment because we have a lot of international students, and our international students have courses together with the Hungarian students. So it is a possibility to get more familiar with the culture of the local people. These BA programs are usually 6 semester long, and you have to achieve 180 credits to get your diploma or degree certificate at the end of your studies. When you complete the BA program, you can either enter to any of the master programs, or if you don't want to continue your studies, you can enter to the job market and start working. All of our language programs actually have very good career opportunities because they prepare you at a very high level of language, of all literature, culture, and linguistic education. And then with this one, you can either start working at a multinational company, or you can be a translator or interpreter, or you can go to any companies which can deal with tourism, cultural issues, international issues. So, or it's also possible to go to any companies and be at the area of human resourcing. So it is a wide range of career opportunities, and there are motion picture studies. It can also prepare you for the film studies MA if you want to continue and be more professional in this area. But it can also give you a good introduction to the films editing, and how to use the cameras, how to make a short film, a longer film, all these perspectives. When you finish the BA program and decide on studying further, then you can enter in MA or graduate program at our faculty. These are also available as language programs. Our new program is the archaeology. It's a very exciting program because it contains a lot of field practice and practical courses. Uh, we also have film studies and communication studies, and logic and theory, philosophy studies, and semiotics. So these are all very interesting and exciting areas of studies, depending on which you are interested in. And all of our MA programs are intended to have wider education on the specific areas of the studies after the BA. They give you more opportunity to be in smaller groups, to discuss more, and to be more professional in one-on-one areas which you would like to study about. And also these MA programs can give you more practical insight and practical training than the BA programs. So it's also a multi-language environment because Hungarian and international students are together, and it takes 4 semesters to complete an MA study, and you have to achieve 120 credits to have your diploma and graduate from the MA program. If you still want to continue your studies, of course, you can enter to our PhD programs, but for this one, you really need to have a good GPA. Or if you decide on finishing your studies, then you can enter to the job market. Actually, the MA programs, since they give you just further knowledge about one area or more specific areas of your studies, so they qualify you to have like more serious or significant positions at companies. So the areas like the same when I just mentioned the career opportunities in the case of BAs, but with an MA qualification, you can enter specific areas, and of course the MA program also give you very thorough insight into the research, how to research some issues. So if you want to have a PhD degree after all, then you can use this research knowledge and you can bring it further with the PhD studies. Then when you want to choose a PhD program, then you have to check the 4 areas: the history, philosophy, linguistics, or the literary studies. Within these 4 PhD schools, you can find several programs. So you have to check which one you are interested in and which one you can enter with your MA qualification. It's also very high quality education and more practice and research during the PhD program. It's also very multi-language environment because it's also full of international students. So you can study, research, and teach all together during the PhD studies. You can find further information about the PhD studies on this website, which is mentioned here at the bottom of my slide. And you can contact the office, the PhD office of our faculty, to have more information on the programs. Now, your main help of choosing the programs and checking the details of our programs can be our faculty website, which can be reached via this link, which is on this slide. So if you go to the website, you can check everything because you can see a lot of information there. But as a prospective student, there are two menu points which can be really interesting for you. The first one is the prospective students menu, and the second one is the education menu. So if you go to the prospective students menu, then you can reach it at the top of the site, and then you can see a lot of different menu points here also regarding all study information for our programs. So let's see just more details about this menu. So at the upper part with this red uh, line, you can find information about the university, the faculty, and you can even reach a virtual campus tour, which shows our beautiful Trafford Garden and also like which buildings we have, and it can give you just a insight of our everyday life, of course, when we don't have the pandemic. In the boxes under these menus, you can find information about our study programs. They are grouped uh, according to the field of studies, and you can also find some other important relevant information of the studies, like questions about finances and tuition fees, application guide actually, and many practical info which are really important if you want to live here and you want to be part of our university community. So these are also aspects which can just help you to choose any of the programs. Uh, if you click on the first box in the prospective students menu, you can see the different fields of our studies, like English studies and all English related study programs, Hungarian studies, media and art studies, uh, and you can see the list of our graduate schools, and all our other language and culture programs are listed in a different menu point. And there is also one box for the PhD programs. We had earlier this semester webinar about the English studies and the English language programs. So you can also gain information about this on our website, on as Tekla mentioned, in the faculty open day. And of course, our other programs are also very popular as other language programs and the film studies and the communication and our new program of the archaeology. So please just browse these programs, and if you are interested in any, just read about it, check all the details regarding the program, and then if you have any questions, just contact us, and really hope that many of you can join us to study at our university. If you just enter one of these categories, which were mentioned in the boxes, you can find all the programs listed there from the preparatory level until the end cycle, like the PhD studies. So they are listed under each other. If you click on any of the programs, it will bring you to the page where you can do the application. It also details career opportunities, entry requirements, and all the necessary information for your admission. So you can check either this page to be more interested with the programs, and then you can also check the menu point of the education. So if you go to our webpage and choose the education menu, you can find all our programs, and these are the places, or these are the menu points where you can find also the study unit list of your programs or the interested program. So detailed program information, the study unit list, and other useful study-related issues can be found on this menu. So if you go to any of the programs like Bachelor, Master, or the Foundation, you will find the list of the programs, and if you click on the list or any of the program, you will see the detailed, like a little information about the program, what it contains, what the prospects, and what the requirements to complete the program, and the study unit list. I think it's really important to check also this one, because actually this will be the content of your program. So if you want to stay here, then you have to follow these study unit lists when you enter the program. So I would just like to show you this. For example, this is the study unit list for the English and American Studies BA program, but most of the study unit lists look like this one. So all your subjects, future subjects, are listed on this one, together with the credit numbers, the type of the courses, and and you can check them in different modules and specializations. You can also find some prerequisites in the programs. Some of the program has, some of the program doesn't have prerequisites. It means that it shows you actually how, in which order you have to complete the courses. So if one course has a prerequisite, then you have to complete another before completing the chosen one. So we have strong and weak prerequisites. It's just to show you these programs are kind of complex, and you have to be careful and really be aware of the order and chronological order how you complete the program with all the subjects. We have a so-called Neptun system as a study system, so it records everything related to your studies. This is the platform, if you are admitted to our program, to just manage everything regarding your program, like course registrations, exam registrations, grades are entered here, and your official papers are uploaded, like the confirmation of payments and so on. So you are going to be familiar with the system when you enter your studies at ELTE. When you also have to start your studies, you have to be always aware of our course registration periods. So I listed all the periods here just to see how our system works and how you have to prepare for your studies if you would like to apply here. So you have to activate your semester, and we have actually 3 steps or 3 periods when you have to apply for your courses. Sometimes it makes life easier, and sometimes you have to be very, very aware of these periods and when to apply for what. It's also very useful to consult our academic calendar. It's also available on the faculty website, so it can show you how a semester looks like, what deadlines you have to be taking care, and just see that what important information, what important events we have during the semester. Don't forget to talk about the fees and finances. If you enter as a self-paying student, you have to pay your tuition fee. If you are a scholarship holder student, there can also be other relevant fees, like for sport courses or your flat or your accommodation, or late registrations, or third or more registration for one course, or other service fees. You can check all of these fees also on our website. So everything is listed under the fees and finances menu. So please check it, and you also have to calculate with these fees when you want to enter our program. There's also a question, which specialization or track to choose during your studies. So if you would like to plan your study program and how to enter, or which program you enter, check your curriculum, the study unit list. And then most of the BA programs have specializations or tracks. And so you have to be aware of these. These can also be points which can help you to choose which program you like. Basically, the specializations or the tracks are 50 credits, and you can also choose a minor program for 50 credits to complete from the 180. For a BA program, you have to choose your specialization either after your first semester, in the case of English and American studies, and in other studies, it's after the first year, so before the third semester. And then from your second year of studies, then you can be more specialized with some of the areas within your program. If you enter to our MA programs, the specializations should be decided before starting your studies. So that's why it is important to check the study unit list, because it contains all the specialization opportunities. So you have to choose your specialization before you start your studies with our faculty. So when to choose, yeah. So when you apply, then during the application or right after the admission, you have to inform your coordinator which specialization you would like to choose. Okay, and how you should graduate. So either for the BA and the MA, the general steps are these, which are listed here. So first, you have to complete the required number of credits. So it's 180 in the BA program and 120 in the case of MA programs. It's very important to emphasize the required number should be the necessary courses from your course units list, because of course this is the content of your program. Then when you completed all the credits, you have to submit the thesis and then pass the final examinations and the thesis defense, and then you have to get your diploma after it. Just some words about university life. When we don't have the pandemic, of course, we have a wide range of selection of our academic and free time programs also. There are many peer programs, either organized by international or Hungarian students, sports opportunities, info sessions, intercultural trainings. We have been going on with this for 2 years now. Coaching program. We have a wonderful English language coach at our faculty. We have individual counseling to help your study issues, psychological counseling if you have any programs relating your personal life or any problems living here in Hungary. And we also have exchange programs, which means that you can go to other universities in Europe during your studies for a half or 2 semesters, half a year or 2 semester long. And this can be part of your studies. Uh, but it's important to say that these exchange programs are available only for the self-paying students, not for the stipendium scholarship holders. Okay. Uh, my last slide actually is about the newsletters. So we have started this service this January. So we provide with international newsletters to our students, which contain related news for a month, up-to-date information about programs, about conferences, and all study-related issues, and also some free time recommendations, free time program recommendations. So you can check our earlier newsletters on the website. We have an archive for these. So I really hope that I could help with this little presentation to orient you towards our programs. So if you have any questions regarding anything, just write it into the chat. And you can also find us at our email availabilities. So I wish you a good browsing, and I really hope to see many of you in September.